YouTube, what is good? It's your boy GaminWitTyreezy back again with another Valor Legends Eternity video. Before we get into this top 5 Mage video, I want to ask you guys to please destroy the like button. Also, thank you guys for all of the support on the Protect the Doge videos. You guys seem to really like the whole series. Honestly, I made a little playlist for it so you guys can navigate and find the videos very quick. But yeah, you guys really seem to like that video, and it seemed to be helping out a lot of people that were actually stuck on it. I didn't think it was that difficult. It didn't take me very long to beat all of these maps and stages or whatever. But I do see why people want it, so they don't have to think about it at all. They just do exactly what I do and get through it. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the support on the channel. We're closing in on 500 subs, so thank you so much. Yeah, let's get into the video. I do want to mention, other than the new release of Iris, I feel like there wasn't a lot of mage heroes. I actually just did a brief little review and overview of all the mages and stuff to like refamiliarize myself with the game, because I haven't been playing at all. If you can see, I have 161 hours stacked up. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of variety, bro. But yeah, let's get into the video. At number 5, I would have to say, like, hands down, it's probably going to be Milton. People may or may not agree with me. I don't know. I personally didn't think mages were any good because there was like so many ranged heroes that you could be using. Outside of the ranged heroes, you use an assassin, cough, Terrence, and he pretty much destroys everything, as well as like Soda and others. But yeah, I didn't use a mage at all through the entire time I was playing this game. I've never used a mage in my main 5. So it's kind of hard to gauge it, other than reading abilities and stuff like that. But I would say either Milton or Froda could be in your top 5. We could start with Milton just because his overall burn damage is, in my opinion, kind of insane. I don't know if it resets or if it's all just stacks. The developers kind of dropped the ball because you can't go into like a test room and just test out the abilities. If you guys watch my videos, I would add that into your game, like allow you to test out these heroes on like dummies or something like that. You can really see how it performs, as well as you being able to put runes on a hero. Yeah, you guys should probably implement that into the game. I would think would be very helpful. But outside of that, I think he just has good raw damage. And you kind of like that when you want a mage and you're like, I'm struggling, I need to get through some maps. If you do decide to use a mage, I would say Milton is up there if you're looking for just overall damage. In my opinion, I don't look for just damage. I like to look for, especially with my mages and rangers, I want them to at least have damage and one other positive attribute about them, whether it be like a debuff of attack speed or defense or attack damage, or just a stun or a petrify, something like that to provide CC for your team. I really look for. But if you're one of those guys that just needs damage, you already have good CC, and you want to use a mage, I would say Milton he's decent. I'm not gonna say he's the best, but he's decent enough to make top 5. I also have him tied with top 5, or you could just add Froda in there at 4 if you want. I didn't count how many I had. I'm just freeballing. my top 5, I guess, or top 6. But yeah, I would say Froda as well would be up there. He's not going to provide you with a ton of damage, but he's what I like in terms or regards to like having someone performing damage and giving you another bonus like CC. He has a nasty 100% chance stun, so at level 3 you're guaranteed a stun. Even at honestly all levels, you're pretty much, you have a high chance, but at level 3 you're getting the stun, 100% chance. But even at level 2 it's ridiculous, like 80% chance, like that's god tier. And then even at level 1 you have a 60% chance. You got more than half, like that's good. 60-40, like that's a good split. So yeah, and that's only having it at level 1. But yeah, him providing that extra stun or attack reduction, I'm pretty sure he has something like that here as well. Where is it? Oh, he has another stun, which is amazing. This stun is annoying too, because when you used to play the maps, they would have like 2 Frodas in the back, and they would be constantly like stunning your team and stuff like that. So yeah, the Whispering Bird is funny. But yeah, dude, he's providing you stun after stun after stun, which is good. It's good CC. And then he has a chance to lower their defense. Here it goes. I was like, I know he has some type of reduction in here. Defense reduction is, in my opinion, very, very strong, very, very good. Obviously, reducing the enemy's defense allows you to do more damage. So, as you can see, even this mage doesn't have a lot of defense, 20k. I mean, obviously, he has no gear and stuff like that, so you have to take that into consideration. But the more gear he gets, he would be obviously a lot more stronger, but that also raises your reduction, because, you know, that's how numbers work. But yeah, I would definitely say Froda's up there if you need damage and CC, versus Milton if you just want straight overall damage. Milton's going to be your guy on that. One mage I think that outshines both of them is honestly Oach. I feel like this dude is nasty, bro. Like, yeah, it got freaking chain lightning. Like, he hits everyone no matter what. Like, he's also why I compared him to Iris, because Iris is hitting the whole team basically all the time, so it's nice. But yeah, Oach also has a lot of damage, and I think he has a stun, which yes, he does have a stun at 60% chance at level 3. So that's what you like to see. He has that, both that damage and that bonus stun, that bonus CC, which is good. And which I want to mention, what outshines him from both Froda and Milton is just he has a lot of damage. He has way more damage than Froda, and I would say even with Milton, he has more damage. I want to test it for you guys, but it's literally impossible for me to do that unless I go and like get the best gear and max it all out. That just takes way too much time. But because Milton has that continuous burn at like 30 or 40%, and it gets even more ridiculous the more he's strong, the stronger he gets. But I would say Oach is better than both of them, because Oach is giving you, he has that Milton-like damage with that Froda-like CC with the stuns, and I believe he has a reduction in here too. Oh, he increases his crit hit, which is nice, and skill damage stacks up to 20% at level 3, and you're getting it at 60 with 3 stacks, which is, that's beefy, baby. That's beefy. Yeah, he's gonna be pumping damage for you. So if you're one of those guys that really like mages, sorry, I had to sip the water. Yeah, I would say definitely give him a try. The thing about it is, so you don't get copies of him at all. I don't even know how I do I even have him 10 stars or 11 stars? I don't even have him at all. Cause yeah, it's oh yeah, dude, I'm literally blind. Okay, yeah, I have him 11 stars, but it took me a long time to get him to 11 stars because you do not get lucky with pulling him at all. So if you really want to get him up there, you know what you have to do: use the wish list. Don't use him in Prayer of Portal though. Don't ever do that. Don't ever use any of those guys in Prayer of Portal unless there's a shadow or light. I don't even. Can you even put? I'm pretty sure you can, huh? You probably could, right? Yeah, you could put anyone in here, but yeah, I'd never put any of those guys in there. You use the wish list for them. Only use light and shadow for Prayer of Portal. Don't ever, don't ever. I don't ever want to see that from any of you guys. Okay? I don't care how badly you need that forest hero. You wait them 30 days for the summoner or get lucky in here and pull them. Don't ever. This Portal of Prey is very expensive. It's 5,000 gems. So yeah, keep that in mind. Also, I want to mention, I think she outshines all three. That's just my opinion. So I would have her at rank 3, Och 4, and then Milton and Frodo at 5. But it's going to be Doris. All because of her passive erosion is ridiculous. She's pretty much reducing your attack and defense at level 3. It's by 15%. If I can find the character and not be so blind, like I'm in the wrong faction. But yeah, erosion is so good, and at level 2, it's really when you break through and see Doris. I in my opinion, you see her full potential, not her max potential, but you see her full potential with her debuffs and constant stuns. Back to mentioning why I think she's very good. She has that double factor where she does damage and gives you CC, and hers is very different from not so much from Froda, but a lot different from Milton and Och because she reduces defense, and Froda does that same thing. But what Froda doesn't do is the amount of like damage she does, and she also does attack speed. And like I said, at level 2, you can apply this debuff with just your basic attacks. Once you unlock this, it is crazy. This is God tier right here. This level 2, that's God tier. And then not to mention you have her tidal wave and stuff like that, where she carries whoever's in the tidal wave all the way across the map, which makes they can't perform any abilities or anything like that when they're getting carried. And then they get hit with a stun depending on how far they got carried. That's your stun time. And even at level 2, she dispels 2 buffs from the enemy's hit. God tier. And then at level 3, it goes almost to 1,000 attack percentage, which is great. You love to see 880. That's super good. Yeah, that's why I have her at 3. Like, just insane. More damage. She heals herself. Like, if you can put her in a nice little spot, like she's gonna perform very, very well. Which is why, again, I have her at level 3 or rank 3. And then yeah, I gotta have a tie for 2. It's obviously between Yulvin and Sinclair, because there is Sinclair and Iris. Honestly, to me, I feel like they're the same here. They're like the same hero, but just they tweaked Iris just a little bit, made him just a little bit different. But they both kind of do the same thing. Like, I feel like Sinclair is constantly trying to hit everyone he possibly can with as well as a debuff and clearing buffs. Like, it's 4 at 2. This spells 6 buffs at 3. I know I just said the same thing there, but yeah. Level 2, level 3, you see crazy. Like, 6 buffs is nice. And look at the damage. It's literally almost at 1,000%. That's crazy. The closest we've seen so far is Iris, or not Iris, but Doris, with 880. So keep that in mind. And she's a forest hero, not a shadow or light. So she's pretty good. Why I have her at 3. That's the difference here. Sinclair, I think, heals as well. He does here as we're looking at it, but I don't think Iris heals. We'll check that out. But yeah, you got Sinclair healing, like I mentioned in previous videos when I did this discussion about good mages. Debuff as I should say, buff. He increases attack speed, which is gonna allow him to build up his energy meter. So it makes sense. It also stacks up to 5 times, which is really good. So 5 times 5, 25% attack speed. Not, it's not Ramel god tier attack speed, but like, that's pretty good, man, for a mage, I would say. As well as the damage he does with his special and healing. Also dispels debuffs. You love to see dispel debuffs. Because that helps you if you have, attack debuff on your entire team, which you can get hit with depending on what runes the enemies have. You never know. So you like to see that. And then, other heroes have weird debuffs. So you like to have the dispels. So like having him and like Olivia, you're basically never have debuffs on your heroes. Well, but Olivia does a great job at that, but we're not talking about Breach. So, but yeah, I would definitely say Sinclair is up there at level 2. Same with Yulvin. People say he got nerfed. I don't really know where to see patch notes at. I mean, I know you can click the little TV and see, but they don't ever really discuss this unless it's in like the Discord, which it probably is. But yeah, apparently he used to do more damage. I could be wrong, but yeah, you guys will let me know about that. But I still have him high up there at rank 2. Good damage. He also has this touch of hell. When he dies, he does damage 150% of his max HP to the enemy with the highest attack. So that's cool. If that guy's already low, he might potentially kill him for you and get that guy that's destroying your team out the way for you. He heals himself, I believe. Yeah, health restoration, 50% at level 3, 40% too. It's a decent mage. It's kind of looking at it, I would definitely go with Sinclair over Yulvin. My personal opinion. Has decent damage, but it doesn't seem like it compares. Oh, okay. I mean, now his Nightmare Vortex, that does it. That's nice. That's nice. An attack speed reduction to the enemies. Yeah, that's decent. I like to see that. I don't know. I think I'd still go with Sinclair, but either or, I would be happy with. Decent damage. His Touch of Hell passive is cool. That might really come in clutch, and depending on what kind of situation you're in. And then, obviously for rank 1, I would overall best. Can't wait to get my hands on him if I continue to play the game. But as you guys know, when I was playing, I was doing Kolka, however you want to say him, Kolaka. Iris, obviously the best mage. There's no comparison. As you can see by the top of the leaderboard with my merge server, like the top 10 people had Iris in there, so it just tells you his first of all, his damage is almost 100k. You didn't even see people close to 90. Let's just go to Sinclair really quick. 68k, bro. Like Yulvin, let's see him really quick. 76. It's still not close. We still have a 20k lead with Iris. So Iris alone has more base attack damage than all of the mages. And this is no gear, nothing like that. No ruins, anything like that. So once you put all that into play, like you're looking at probably, I don't want to over exaggerate it, but you'll probably be close to like 200k damage. You probably even get more than that because you can like enhance the gear and stuff like that now. So a lot of more grinding though. So keep that in mind. But yeah, damage plus 8% of targets lost HP. So that buffs this 680 to even more. And that's all enemies. There is no, if they're in a close in the vicinity, if they're alive, they're getting hit. He has a chain lightning ability for enemies. Like, then the damage is increased to 200%, and it bounces to up to 8. Like, it just, the guy is nasty. Like, these numbers aren't high, but that's because if they were higher, he would literally just nuke the entire team in seconds. So you guys got to keep that in mind. Chain lightning bouncing with his ultimate, like, it all probably synergizes very, very well. Again, I can't show you because there's no goddamn practice mode or damage. Just add that. You guys need to add that. Developers, get onto that. Give me just 5% of that idea. Thank you. But yeah, Iris is the best, bro. Like, thunder and lightning. After 3 seconds of battle, Iris summons a thunderbolt to the most densely packed enemy area, which is ridiculous. So it's gonna be probably somewhere within the back line of the ranges and mages. And it might even hit the tank because everyone has to move in just a little bit. That's how they made the game, so they kind of form a pact regardless. So just keep that in mind. And damage is just increased. He has a nasty 90% stun rate at level 3. It's 50-50 at level 1, which you can't be mad at. And then level 2, is basically, you should be good. You should get this done most of the time. And then at level 3, you should get this done damn near all the time. So yeah, he's just the combo, the full deal. Like, he has Milton and Oach damage combined, and he has the CC of, you know, Froda and everyone else. Because with the stun, I mean, Froda has an extra stun, so don't let me jump the gun too far. But he does have a nice stun as well, and he's also hitting all the champions or heroes or whatever you guys want to call them on here. Because his chain lightning is basically hitting everyone. Like 4 people, I know it's 5, but that's the fucking whole team, bro. Like, one person not getting hit, whoop-de-doo. And it probably number of bounces too. So yeah, it's gonna hit everyone. It bounces between 4 enemies. So yeah, and then it's 5 and then 8. Like, you're hitting everyone, bro. Like, then nasty special hits everyone. So you're just constantly hitting everyone with the chance to stun with incredible damage. You can't go wrong with it. That's what a mage should do. They should provide you with CC and crazy amounts of damage, and that's what you have in the Lord of Thunder. So there's no surprise. The best tank, or I was going to call him a tank. The best mage, hands down. That's why he's literally in everyone's main team. Literally, we could just look again. The main team, you're gonna see Iris. You're gonna see Iris. Okay, he has a nasty all-girl team. I mean, nasty and good. Like, that's probably really annoying. There's just so much healing, CC, damage spread. Like, that's just annoying. But yeah, dude, that's a good team. This guy is a sweat for sure. But yeah, that's a very good team. Here you see another Iris. You're probably gonna see another god tier. I wish I thought of that when I was playing this game. I didn't even think about that. That is really good. And you see that again. It's like a super support team. I want to see that in action, but we can't. But you see that same little genre there, but with an Iris again. They have that team. That's hilarious. But yeah, you get the point. You keep seeing Iris. You keep seeing Iris. This guy is maxed out. That's crazy. I didn't even know your icons can move. That's cool. But yeah, dude. that pretty much wraps up the video here. They kicked me out the guild too, lol. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. That was my top 5, really top 8 mages on Valor Legends Eternity. Again, please destroy the like button. Subscribe to the channel, of course. Almost at 500 subs. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm out, guys. Peace.